Hey, it's Eric G. Around the House is sponsored by Baldwin Hardware. For 75 years, Baldwin Hardware has been known for its first-class quality and craftsmanship in door and cabinetry hardware. As an alumnus of the Baldwin Hardware Design Council, I can say I have seen the details and quality from design to the finished product. If you're looking for a new style and old-world craftsmanship, I can tell you there is only one Baldwin Hardware. Check out what would look great in your home at baldwinhardware.com.
It's Around the House. When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is a lot to know, but we've got you covered. This is Around the House.
Welcome to the Around the House show. This is where we hope to get the most out of your home through information and education. Thanks for joining me today. Happy midweek, everybody. Man, for me, it is getting that crazy time of year. We are creeping up on the International Building Show, which I go down there, and we have got some great guests because we're going to be recording live down there for the building show. So we'll be down visiting people, having a great time with some of our closest friends down there in their booths, talking about the latest in stuff for your home. So this is going to be really exciting. Coming up in just a few weeks, so into the month here, and happy Super Bowl weekend coming up for everybody. And you know something, if that's your team in there, go for you. I'm always a Seahawks fan just because that's what I was born and raised with. But all of you in the big game, congrats. Hope it works out for you. I don't have a dog in that fight except, well, I'm a Seahawks fan, which means, sorry, San Francisco, I'm just not the biggest San Francisco fan, but that's how it goes with rivalries. Well, today I wanted to talk about a few things. Lumber prices are starting to creep back up again. And when I start seeing the lumber futures prices get up into the $500-$600 range, that's when I start going, it's not the $300 range we saw, but it's not the $1,300 range or so that we saw during the worst of it. So keep an eye on that. That's usually what our prices are going to be for like 2x4s and OSB and stuff like that. The basic construction stuff you tend to see. That's what it's going to be in a month or two. So keep an eye on those lumber futures prices. That's a great way to see the direction of building materials as far as lumber goes. Now, we know that even though inflation is not growing out there, we're not seeing products getting cheaper for our homes anytime soon. So that's the problem. It's not growing at that rate of, wow, it keeps getting more expensive every month. It's maybe leveling off, but those prices aren't going down. So if you haven't started a project in the last few years, get ready for some sticker shock. Things like water heaters, things like heating and cooling, things like roofing. All this stuff has gone up a whole bunch and stuff to keep an eye on out there. Of course, lumber prices, sheetrock is still expensive. You know, chipboard for what it is seems ridiculously expensive. When you pop in and see, anytime it gets up to be $15-$20 a sheet, that's when I start going, ouch, because that gets expensive for everybody. And that translates into housing prices. So I know for the lumber producers out there, they need to make money, but those lumber future prices are what keep housing expensive outside of all the absolute insane regulation that we have out there in some areas. And that's a whole other discussion we'll have another day. Well, I wanted to talk here briefly about a couple products, and this is not a paid segment. I like it when I find products that I do interviews for the television show, and I go, hey, these are cool new toys. One of them, these guys are brand new out there. It is the Better Grip Paint Roller, and you can find them at bettergrippaintroller.com. If you're tired of those wire frames and all that stuff for your paint roller, David Cheney and his wife Debbie designed a new type of paint roller that supports on both sides and gives you a better ergonomic grip. So if you don't like having to hold the paint roller one way or anything else, guess what? They have come up with some new stuff, and it's really cool. Brand new out on the market. You can get them. They support the roller, and they come off real easy, so you don't have to fight pulling that paint roller off, which I like. So really, you can jump online, get their paint roller. It comes apart. It's very simple to use, has extension handles. That's kind of their basic paint rollers, basically $20. So you can get on there, and it is very cool on how it works. So you get a much cleaner roll because you don't have those light spots, the little lines, because the way the wire frame flexes. So for you rookie painters out there and everybody else even, I think it's something to take a peek at. So that's bettergrippaintroller.com. And you know something, I don't really get into the latest and greatest tape measure wars of who has reinvented the tape measure, except when I saw this from Recon, Reekon. They have the Tomahawk, which is a 25-foot tape measure, basically, and it is a digital tape measure. So one, you pull it out, it reads on the top, but the coolest thing that I like about it is that it has a side laser. So when you're trying to line something up, you can hook it on the edge, come over and align the laser and get a much more accurate measurement because it will give you the measurement to the laser. So if you're really trying to lay something out, mark something out, this is super cool. It is Recon Tools. Look for their T1 Tomahawk. And I'm going to put their, in the podcast notes here, I will stick all of their data down there so you can go visit them down below. It is something that I'm really excited about. I love these new tools that are coming out. There's a lot of new stuff out there. And this is 2 new innovative products out there that I think are really exciting. So those are things that I look at and go, hey, this is fun. This is really fun. Hey, I wanted to let you know, too, a little sneak peek. We have the new Around the House online website up. So you can go take a look at that, aroundthehouseonline.com. That is up there. Getting some new content up there. You're going to find some more stuff there. And I'll be putting some more links and stuff up there to future projects and stuff. But I tell you what, they have really come up with some new website stuff that you can do. So we're going to be adding some more stuff to it. But if you want to go over there, for instance, I just posted up, we'll be talking about this later, but you know, people have a hard time cleaning grout in tile. And for my TV show, I did a YouTube video. Actually, it was in my TV show, so it ended up being a YouTube video in the end after we cut it out of there. But we ended up talking about tile and grout cleaning. So I sat down with my friend William White from Artex, who is one of the leading tile experts in the U.S., and we sat down and had a deep dive on how to clean your tile, how to do it right, and how to protect it so you don't have to do it as much in the future. So we did a nice, really good deep dive on that. So if you're thinking about doing some cleaning around the house, doing some tile cleanup, you want to make that thing looking good for spring, that is a good one right there. So something to consider and take a peek. So, all right, everybody. Well, I've got to get off to the show. I wanted to do a quick midweek special like we always do. Try to keep these things short and get you lots of great information. But, yeah, check out the new website, aroundthehouseonline.com, and keep checking back. We got a lot more stuff coming, and that'll be up on there, and you can find all the information there. I also have now on the top up there a TV show banner, so that will take you over to the TV show website as well. So if you haven't seen the Around the House Northwest TV show, this is our 1-year anniversary. This is show 52 coming up here this weekend, and it is going to be the last of season 1, and we start season 2 next Saturday. So we had a year. I got to thank Bradley and Ryan and our great team. Literally, we are the only TV show out there. We are a weekly television show, 1 hour, and we do this with Bradley and Ryan working for us part-time. That is our crew. That is the whole team of producing a show. So I have to give those guys a ton of props for helping out and making this such a successful TV show. In the Portland area here, we are absolutely killing it. We're beating all the other home improvement cable TV shows that you see on network TV there. You know, my great friends over at This Old House were crushing their numbers. That stuff always feels good with such an OG like those guys who put out great content as well. But take a peek there. We've got almost 300 videos up now on YouTube for the TV show, and we've got some stuff there to help you. All right, everybody, I got to get off to the TV station here in a few minutes to record stuff for Saturday's show, show 52. Have a great rest of the week. We'll see you on Saturday. We got a great show coming up. Thanks for tuning in to Around the House. I appreciate you.
Anywhere beyond the mean, life is a love song, let's be lovers. We're all over the radio. Take my hand, I know where
Hey, it's Eric G from Around the House. Are you planning a decking or siding project this year? If you are, you've got to check out my friends at Millboard. Millboard is a completely different kind of composite decking and cladding that enhances outdoor spaces with enduring distinction. Hand-molded from the finest oak, it realistically mimics the natural grain and color of premium hardwood. If you're looking for something that doesn't look like plastic and instead real wood, check out millboard.com. Make sure and check out that interview we did just a few weeks back. That's millboard.com.